So, but even with a special birthday stream, we'll be starting off as usual with some Darkest Dungeon.
Because nothing says a birthday like people going insane, losing their minds, and then just collapsing.
Well, you know, the very Merry on Birthday song was sung by the Mad Hatter. Who
This
was...
is true.
You will know the tragic extent of my
All right.
feelings.
No, it's funny because, of the games I was thinking of to play for my birthday, it's like, yeah, Darkest Dungeon actually works pretty well.
Mhm.
I've actually become a lot more fond of it than I thought I was. Exactly, Lorax. Sounds like a typical birthday party to me. Or at least the build up thereof. Like, I remember one of my friends was hitting her big day. And yeah, her trying to get everything to work properly was like herding cats, and she was so stressed by the end of it. Thank you, Lorax.
What is Ven taking into the brothel? Some griping.
Usually that's what you take out, isn't it? Fetch more pillows. But yes, I've officially turned 30. And it's funny because I was originally going to do the Don Carnage, if I never hit 30, it never hits me thing. But I'm actually feeling pretty good about it. It's just sort of thing where, ticking over to the big, to the double digit change. I actually feel like, more so than any other time previous, I'm actually really ready to go. And, like things are finally starting to move, and I've got plans going, and it actually feels like maybe I'll finally make some progress with, the things I want to do in my life.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'm actually feeling pumped, for the next decade.
It's awesome to hear. Ink Big managed to get down to 96, so pretty high. I was thinking, I figured in honor of having Bloodthirsty and all that stuff, let's go ahead and have Ink Big sent to the Penance Hall. And at that point, it's like, it's about half again the price of the Cloister. The Cloister wouldn't take care of all that stress, so let's do that. Alright, so did I remember to de-equip the trinkets? I did. There we are. So, what we're going to do this time is take a breather from all of the boss, runs we've been doing in the veteran dungeons, and to go back to the apprentice tier for a little bit. I had narrowed it down between a bunch of worthless things like this one to basically between the camo cloak, which is a pretty good bonus. You have 15 dodge, nothing to sneeze at, and stun is something you'll have to deal with every now and then.
Right.
But it's a long mission, and just in a very practical, practical terms, that would give Ben less time to stream his game tonight. So we're going with this one, and the Blight Amulet is still a very useful item.
That said, the long dungeons don't tend to take that much longer, and if we're only doing the one, then I think it should work out just fine.
Well, yeah, but we could, but the thing is, I would say they're both fairly useful. Considering we don't already have a Blight Stone, we have this one, and that's a penalty to speed.
And what is the one that you... True, it's just a bleed resist. That isn't so bad.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess that would make sense.
And a better bonus, and it has a resistance too.
Right.
So whenever you really want Blight to go through, you're probably hitting things resistant to it, which means they probably have Blight moves themselves.
That makes sense.
So that's why I think it's such a good item.
And minus 10% bleed, you don't really mind so much about that.
Right.
I will say that if we do get the chance to get the camo cloak, we should. Just because I'm the sort of guy that, since protection is so rare and plus 15 dodge is so nice, that it's worth getting. Especially since we have a lot of things that key off of Torchlight above 75.
Right. Let's see, Warrens. Everybody wants to go to the Warrens here. They're trying to tell me something. Well, next time a good Warrens mission opens up, we'll have a lot of people to take to it.
Right.
As for now, I think we'll send Sway in there. And she's got kind of nothing good, huh? Well, she's a level 0 Jester. Did we check to see if a level 1 Jester showed up? Or,
yeah, it was a Grave Robber.
Grave Robber. Yeah. What about... How dangerous do you mean exactly? Curial there. Yeah, I really like occultists, but we've got 2.
Yeah, we've got enough cultists, I think.
And Jesters are good too because they're so fast and crit so often.
Right. Yeah, if we didn't have Mike, I'd say to get another man at arms because we tend to go through them a lot. But yeah, I think we've actually got a pretty decent composition. I mean, 28 people is a lot.
Mm-hmm. The drawback here is we don't have. I think it's the first upgrade to Harvest gets you. That won't tell us now though. Gets you the improved point of bleed. So Jesters are pretty marginal for the first level, but they got to get that experience somewhere. So what you're going to do? Let's see. Oh hey.
Oh. Shame we don't have the cash for it.
Do you want to get the cash?
I mean, we basically gutted ourselves last time. We don't really have the trinkets for it.
We just got some though. We do have a couple like pretty marginal ones.
Whoa, Cardo!
Whoa, super early. Yes, glad you're here.
How the heck did you get on here so early?
and you ended up posting on the latest Dark Souls 2 a video I put up, so hopefully he'll make it in too.
Yeah, it's my very own birthday miracle. All the people that haven't been able to come around have suddenly started coming around.
Well, Cardo was here for Dark Souls 3 last time, I thought, too, right?
Like, later on, I thought.
Oh, yeah. But we don't need these, really. And that gives us 3,000 to work with. If we sell one more thing, then we should be able to get there. And I think we'll sell the Blight Resist term. Oh, actually, we got 2 of these things, the debuff resist. They're pretty much worthless anyway. Okay. And this should not be too difficult a mission. Can we cash? See, we would need 22 crests.
I don't think we've got enough for it. If we did, we probably wouldn't want to.
I think we're pretty much done with the things that busts give us, though.
Really?
Yeah, we have the treatment center maxed out, and we're close to getting the last thing we probably want is the next stress reduction upgrade in the cloister. And would be nice.
I guess. Ah, Cardo has the day off today.
Sweet.
Yeah, glad you can spend it with us.
Stop there, and then we need 4 more. 1 portrait, and now we'll do 1 more. There we go. And then we knock 1,500 off the price.
Sold at a profit, of course.
Of course. Oh, I know all about selling things at a profit. Get them for free by taking them off the cold dead hands of cultists and pigmen. And
yep, as Marcus would say, yes, most of my stock did come from dead adventurers.
So Sway will have to be in rank 3, a Jester. That means we could put Wesker in rank 2, but the wield is tough enough that... And we need a healer anyway. I guess that means either Jill or Manuel. And a lot of the enemies here are Eldritch. We have no more tier 1 bosses to have to worry about.
Right.
We have to take care of one of these 2 things. that does not work.
Right. You said you're going into the wield?
Yeah, this is wield.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll do Manuel at rank 4, I guess, and that means dropping stab, which he doesn't have anyway.
Not having Hands from the Abyss as well, for obvious reasons.
Well, you know what? How about we do that?
Yeah.
How about we do... Oh, but that means you can't heal.
Right.
That strikes me as the big problem. Because, Hands from the Abyss is a good move, but that shuts down, that healing you can do.
Well, yeah, you would do that if you had a team where you didn't need him to heal.
Right.
Because he can still do a lot from the front ranks, just not that one move.
Right.
Like, I think both of his marks apply to...
Yeah, he can do those from anywhere.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll have to make do with that. And that shuts down... That lowers his offense, though, a bit. Maybe we should just do Jill in rank 4 for this one.
Well, I would point out that, yeah, you can do Jill, but if you have a leper in the party, having somebody to lower their dodge is good times.
True.
And then if you have a very strong hitting second rank person, like maybe Hunk or something, then, you've got damage pretty much.
True. Okay. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable to me. Okay. So we have Manuel, Sway, Hunk, and Jake. We got Wield Scouting. Oh, we got some Wield Scouting. Alright, looks pretty good. So, let's give them trinkets. Alright, enemies in the Wield tend to be Eldritch, but they tend to almost all be human, with some Eldritch. And he's already got the Eldritch, so let's do damage versus crit. And then, yeah, Ben really wants to help set up the 1-2 combos with that when we want the debuff chance to go through.
Right.
And bonus critical is always nice too.
But he can't stun from that rank, can he?
No, he can't stun.
It's a shame because getting finish in would be nice, but
Then we really want Sway to get some damage because that's the thing that Jesters are weakest at. I guess that's, actually might as well just stick with that because she'll also have trouble hitting at first.
right.
So, that. Hunk is a pretty tough customer. Oh, and we got this little number last time, which is just great stuff. And then we'll also do... does he have uppercut and all that stuff? He does have uppercut. Finish him. Yeah, okay. And then he has stun. That'll probably work on anything in the apprentice wield difficulty. So at that point, we might as well. Let's see. He's only got. Actually, we'll make sure that he gets an accuracy bonus from something. I think he does not have the armlet. Okay. Yeah, there's like a lucky armlet. That's right. In this with this setup, that the two of us in this game, Dr. Sprawl lost that trinket at the bar. I remember now. So we'll do damage versus Eldritch. That'll hit all the Mushroom Men, which are the ones we want bonus damage on anyway. And then we want some accuracy to help him out, make the difference.
There should be a melee accuracy one.
Yeah, that one. Okay. Not ideal, but
I mean, if that's what you're looking for, I think that's one of the.
That's all we got, right? I think it's all we got.
What are the two things on the upper left? And one is all resistances, and
it's heal, just to receive heals, which has its uses too. Normally, the leper is a really good choice for the Sun Ring, but I just think Sway needed it more,
right?
With the setup. I'm also glad we got this one because if we're doing runs in the dark, that's a really good item to limit how much it can backfire on you.
Right.
That's 5 accuracy. So if we're doing both, so as it is, we're not. So we'll just do that. And then, let's see, we'll do stress damage. I don't need that too much. Move resistance, probably be okay on that. I guess we'll just... Yeah, because if we want to send a Mushroom Man back to ruin his turn, or the Claw guys, because they can show up here too, we'd want to bring their chance to move back up. So, at that point you might think, well, why not just use something that boosts the damage and doesn't penalize it and save on the trinket slots? But really, it's like, I don't think there's really anything we'd want to do that with anyway. It's ability to accuracy. Yeah. Yes, I think that'll do fine. Okay. He's got a tapeworm. I did find out that, and hopefully we won't, but it probably will. But if I've found that tapeworms will make people automatically poke corpse things, even though it's not a quirk. They'll say, "Oh, I'm so hungry. I must try this thing."
Yeah, it's basically it feels like it calls back to the days of when diseases were also quirks, where you have the random pokey thing.
Right. Actually, probably won't need as many keys in the wield. I think the only things that... Well, the dropped luggage and potentially chests and treasure rooms. So 3 is probably about right. Because anti-venom is used for the stumps as well as the... Yeah. That's all. Okay. Into the woods. So, and those of you that just showed up, it is Ben's birthday tonight.
Hooray!
How are
We'll be showering confetti throughout the stream.
Oh yeah.
Burn out this evil.
So how are all of you doing? We're about almost halfway through 2016. Hard to believe. Time has been flying by this much. We've got, let's see, haven't used a Jester in a while. These things don't bleed. These things don't bleed well. Perfect though. And then, now that's a big problem with a rank 4 occultist. They don't really have anything they can do in the front. I mean, once we get people wounded, we can just, take care of healing them, but... Yeah, Cardo agrees. It has been flying. It's crazy.
Be gone, fiend.
Like Ben was talking earlier about how he's been, he's been catching up on his, stuff and everything. And yeah, it's one of those things. Definitely feels like a better late than never. How much time's already gone by.
And for those of you who weren't here when I was talking about the stuff and better late than never, what Wayne is referring to is how I'm feeling, now that I'm 30. I'm actually feeling, pretty pumped up about how things can go going forward. Like I'm actually just finished a post on Facebook about, one of the ideas I have for a game that I'm working on, and that I think is going to work really well. And I'm feeling pumped about a lot of the ideas that I have. Like I've been working on writing, I've been working on, getting some actual networking going on. And I think I've laid a fairly decent foundation for making a lot of this work. So again, I'm feeling pretty good. The only thing that I'm really angry about is that I'm angry with myself that it's taken me 30 years to really get going. But really, that kind of seems to be the moral of the story with, especially my generation. Just, yeah.
The slow death.
And of course, hey, Wayne and I have managed to get, 135 followers. I'm feeling pretty happy about that. Certainly more than I thought we would get. So.
I will say, I've been, I think I mentioned right at the start that I didn't get the stuff with Twitch alerts and everything set up in time that I wanted to. And when I was on there, they had this section, like, on this how awesome we are blurb on their homepage. And it was like, hey, 1 million users, will use Twitch alerts. And it's like, here are the top, users with them. This dude with like 30,000, active views. It's like...
I think we'll get there.
Well, we won't get there without playing League of Legends.
Hey, I've already proven that I'll sell out if I have to. Don't think I won't.
I do kind of wonder what's going to end up replacing it, because nothing lasts forever.
Oh, what's that trinket?
This is the bleed resistance. Pretty much worthless. But it'll sell for,
It's a little bit of cash.
Yeah, exactly. It'll sell for 700. Nothing. We don't think we need holy water for anything except like an Eldritch altar if that shows up. So... Cardo dumps some philosophy on us. The way he's heard it, though, is when you're older, a year is a smaller percentage of your life. Well, when you're 10, for example, when you're 10, 10% of your life is what seems so long. Percentage gets smaller and smaller as you get older, so it seems smaller and it passes more quickly.
I can see that. Like, I know when I was in grade school, I started feeling that way. As I was about to graduate, it's like, wow, the years just seem to be going by a lot faster.
Definitely.
The offensive.
Leper's so good. Matter of fact, I think Sway might be able to seal the deal right there. Yep. And actually, with all these critical hits, we don't have to worry about stress quite as much. It's pretty funny how that works out. What's something with a good critical mod? Try to get another one. Yeah, there we go.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Let's see, what do we drop here? Another chest already. It kind of makes me feel like that makes me feel silly for... Oh, you know what? Let's just
The promise of safety.
drop those. Because we're going to camp for too long and get our light refilled that way anyway. I think the only thing we use the light for is the sunlight ring. See, The problem with this one is that whenever people do that, It just makes it worse.
Right.
Oh, hello.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We have a level 0, and that bodes ill. And it's a level 0 with a... Well, we can swap out another trinket. Should we camp first and get some buffs? I think so. Well, what do we have we can bring to the table? Reflection is going to be great. Actually, yeah, Reflection and Hue should take care of the little guys, no problem.
I'm with Cardo. Oh gosh.
Is it Shambler time now?
I can has Shambler.
I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Now this is going to be a problem, and so they have a stress attack. But they're Eldritch. I mean, yeah, I think we can do this. I'm probably going to end up moving Manuel to the front, putting Sway in the back, but she's not going to be bringing much to the party here.
And Sway says, "Run, Sway."
Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep Sway in the back and try to just keep buffs and everything going. Because... Yeah, I think it would just be... Well, then again, if Manuel, we want Manuel to be able to heal in a pinch. Is that Aragenzar? However you pronounce that. Good to see you. And yeah, I believe I'm with you. He's the one that said you can do it. Yeah, I think we can. So let's rest up first.
Whereas I agree with Lorax, I think I can do it our famous last words, and glad Lorax is in the party. Yeah, I'm glad Benny isn't in the party either. Well, 30 years, that was a good run.
And seriously, getting surprised on 70 light, very frustrating.
Well, you remember that you got a surprise when it was like 20 or something.
Right.
It's just maths.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, between marks and debuffs and Eldritch damage and all that, I think we're pretty much good to go. And I've taken care of 4 Shamblers in my playthrough, and Lepers have been a pretty good linchpin with them.
Yeah, I think anything that can help take out the 2 little ones before they can buff up to like 150% damage,
right,
really helps out.
Let's see, it's at...
You're probably not going to need to reduce stress.
Well, she didn't have anything else she could do. So,
well, you had that one buff song you could have sung.
True. Okay, then we want to...
This is my party buff song, and I'm going to play it.
And because I know Hugh will take care of both of those.
Another one falls.
Rat. Groping Swipe is almost as bad as Rend the Marked for how much, chance to crit it has.
There is that, but the fact that it doesn't get the extra damage on marked people is really good.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, do we need... I think I'll cycle around for a stress heal, just to that way I don't have to use up the full... We might as well use the full thing of 8 food since we've got the extra, pack.
Grope the hunk.
Yeah, at this point I'm just going to use the 4 pack and save the rest. Who knows, maybe we'll get 3 hunger events. Okay. And what do we draw? The only thing that really is any good for are investigating. Well, for mummies and the cobwebs. Whereas if we got the Shambler, I don't think we're going to find a secret room. So I think we'll dump that last key. Okay. And camp. Oh, that's right. It's 5 because of the tapeworm. So now I'm definitely just going with that. The tapeworm, our little friend, All right. So first thing we do want reflection, get his accuracy up. We want surprise. Units reduce stress. That would be good too. The next most important one to make sure they always hit is probably going to be... Yeah, because he doesn't get an accuracy buff, just eldritch damage. So we want to make sure he hits. Tapeworm want that chocolate cake. Yeah, it's already backfired on him once. Just made him start scarfing into literal dead meat, not just slang for level 0 adventurers. Let's see. Yeah, we could do that too. Might as well, in fact. And then do we have an ambush breaker? We've got that. Yeah. Okay. Increase stress by 15. Companion heals 50. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, if you really need to heal somebody.
Right, and if we're because we're fighting the Shambler, we'd lose our light anyway.
Right.
But
nobody's healed or nobody's
hurt that bad, right? So yeah, we'll do that one and give the strength bonus to Punk, and then Commune. And I forgot to pull people's trinkets to make sure they didn't take extra stress damage, since we've got the room for it right now. There we go.
I think only like 2 people can do a one-time unit action. So
right. Yeah, there's a couple. A lot of it's just like the trinket scrounge, and I think the Plague Doctor has a move that she heals herself for one. Do the cure or self-treatment, one of those two.
I know there's the cure.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Okay. Oh, not bad. Yeah. Oh, and there's a scout. Okay, I was half expecting a secret room to show up.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's see. First thing we want to do is shuffle the party, because the Shambler shuffles you.
Wayne does hubris.
I do that. And then we know we're going to have no light to work with, so we'll trade this out for... I don't think either one of them is going to help. They can inflict bleed, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. Which does help balance that out.
That said, what does Hunk have? Yeah, I guess that wouldn't work. I was thinking
increase the stun chance on the Shambler.
Right, but yeah, none of those really work for the Jester, so just keep it this way.
Right. Well, I could just swap that in. I mean, yeah, Sway can keep the bleed charm, and we can go ahead and give him this.
I think that won't really be necessary.
Well, I don't think this is going to help much at all.
But since you won't be moving,
they can all attack from any position anyway.
And none of them move you around.
They shuffle, but I think it's like audit guaranteed.
Yeah, in that case, you might as well add something that helps.
Right. Okay. All right. Here we go, everybody. Fun. Oh, let's heal her a little bit. Oh, I should also do one last thing. I know you're all probably tantalizing with the anticipation now, but just making sure that...
I don't think tantalizing is a verb in that sense.
Feel tantalized, The tantalization. Uppercut to stun. Finish him from the Shamblers in rank 3. Mark. And then... artillery is no good. So if he's in rank 2, we want that to be an option to get the debuff and stun going. If he's not, we want the mark and healing going. And weaken is pretty much worthless, so we'll do that one. If he's in any rank besides the back. And then sway, we really want her to be able to... Actually, these are all fine. So no matter what rank she's in. I wish I had Finale actually to pop her back to the back to move somebody else up. But Jester's can already move 3, and her turn's the least important. So. Alright, here goes nothing. Blast it all. Well, this is just Ducky. Let's see. We're gonna want them to start immediately weighing in on stuff.
Right.
50%. Arg. Worth a try. Let's see. Mark is going to be going on for collect bounty.
Sway really wants Sway to live.
Well, let me home, Mom. Can I keep him? You torched the orb. You let him out.
And now you must die.
Okay. And you opened up with Blight instead of Bleed. I think the other one does. It does Bleed. Yeah. So these are the... What are these things? Shambler Sycophants. Yeah, I think they change every time. Okay, Hugh will take care of... Oh, he can straight up just kill that one. Except if he rolled minimum damage, which he did. Manuel, you are...
Yeah, you'll have to get somebody to move him back.
Right.
Or you're going to have him move back, because, yeah.
He just moved himself up.
Interesting. Oh, that's actually bad. Because that means you can't kill the other clapper with his move.
Snap, you are correct. Well, on the bright side, though, that opens them up to do less damage. But it's not worth it, because he doesn't do much damage.
Yeah, and they buff faster than you can debuff.
Right. Oh, come on. Seriously?
Well, they have some protection. So.
Well, no, but yeah, that was still minimum damage. I just happened to get minimum twice in a row. So we'll just have to get him out of there. Yeah. That was very unfortunate. I was not counting on the dice, screwing us over that badly. But I guess you should.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, this is completely to be expected.
Okay. Still marked, so that gives us a...
You could try to stun him.
That's true. Yeah, he actually has a stun buff.
Right.
Sway will... let's stack the buff going. Oh, see, I keep forgetting that I have those items. I wanted to have her use those items to heal herself, and I forgot to. Because yeah, those are in fact what they're there for. So, up, and then
move
if I
her
move,
back.
that'll put him in range where he can't heal, so she has to stay.
I think she can't do anything from here, so...
Yeah, but he's going to be up next, and we have to get her healed. So we'll just have to trade spots. And if he doesn't die. He can still act from there, whereas he can still heal from there, so... Zero calling it. Oh, there we go. Thank goodness. Happening really low on the damage rolls here, but that's okay. We'll still be all right.
Yeah, you have to get rid of that guy. Because by now his buff is going to be completely absurd.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, I think we'll probably have Manuel take care of him.
Then again...
Let's see. Shambler will... Actually, either move would hit him. Would hit only him, so might as well do the slightly stronger one.
Right.
Oh, well, drat. Can't actually do anything from there. How much HP does this thing have? Oh, it can't actually hurt it with this move anymore. So we'll have to hit him with... We can't hit him. We can't kill him at this point.
Yeah, because you got rid of the Abyssal Artillery. So yeah, your best hope is just try to kill the Shambler as quickly as possible while also taking out that first one.
Right. Which Hugh should take care of that. Okay. Should, but...
Well, it only had like almost like 50-50 shot.
So, he's going to create...
Yeah, it was 6 to 10.
Right. Let's see. Shambler, 6 to 11. So he's almost dead. Okay, he's almost dead. Actually, Bleed takes care of him there. Oh, what? Okay, I did my math wrong, apparently.
Okay, now you can take care of both.
Right.
Assuming they don't completely maul everybody.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, that could have been really, really bad instead it was only pretty bad.
It's still pretty bad. Take care of
He's
this
going to
point.
take 4 more. Oh yeah, right. He's going to take 4 more. She is... We win this round because his accuracy, he's still accuracy buffed. He'll hit them and kill them. So I guess I just heal whoever... Yeah. Let's see... which one has 90, so same difference there. Hey, Bu. You're
there,
screaming,
Bu.
you potatoes. Well, well, thanks.
Does not dissuade the short.
Oh, that's Ben's first Shambler.
Yay!
And let's see, which one's more accurate? This thing is. I do 1 to 3. Nah, I'm not. No, let's not take that chance. So there we go.
Executed with impunity.
Oh, you're probably the least useful one.
Ancestor's Tentacle Idol. Well, if you're actually, I'm thinking at higher levels, giving that when you expect to just be credited all day long, that could actually work out pretty decently well.
Right. Well, let's stick with that.
If he's staying in the back, you don't need Sacrificial Stab.
Oh yeah, exactly. So we'll just do those. And then we want Sway to have her loadout, and alright, should be good to go.
Switch Sway and Hunk.
Right. Oh yeah, so she can keep the stress heal going, which now we could really use. So.
Right.
Bu wants to keep pronouncing my name as Wanye, as in Kanye with a W. Yeah, there's a brief period of time, I think when I was playing Demon Souls and stuff, where I would do like anagrams based on my name, like Yanwei and stuff like that. And I kind of imagine that too now. Let's see. If that, I think I'm going to. We have room battles. I think my best bet there is to get some healing in to get us out of the danger zone. And yeah, then we still have 5 left. One for each of us and 1 for the tapeworm.
That's saying you have an extra mouth to feed. So.
Right. Then hope we get a scout to let us know which way to go. To actually get all the room battles. Well, there's one.
There's one. Oh, there's some food.
Nope. Oh, okay. I actually didn't actually eat it. A little shocked.
That's saying it's not guaranteed.
Yeah, it was darn near when I was playing, but yeah.
It's just look at the draw. I mean, I think it's pretty much exactly the same as every other poke this thing.
Right. Let's see.
One yay, south, northeast, west. I still maintain that naming their poor kid Northwest was just...
Right.
It had to have been a troll that he'll be cursing for the rest of his life. Just to cover all directions.
And kill one of them. Perfect.
Back to the pit.
Then watch them do the move that... Okay. They have one move that hits one person and then turns them into 2, like a double size, a slime thing. See, I think that's stun. Good. Give us one more round to heal everybody. There we go. That's a little bit more like it. And start. Yeah, I mean, a leper can heal their stress and their HP. If you really want to sandbag, which we don't. I mean, we don't have all night.
Well, you might, but I definitely don't.
We get some pretty good rolls on the healing, at least.
Also remember for the sandbagging that you only have 3 more torches.
Yeah. Well, you don't lose light for how long a fight goes.
Are you sure?
This expedition
You would think, but
success.
like last time in Rune Factory, where I spent the entire night fighting a boss.
No citrines.
Yeah. And this is the room battle, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
with Curia.
So, I think we'll just leave that unequipped and just deal with it. Just keep light just high enough to try to stay out of surprise range.
Right. Which you aren't actually in now, but...
Right. We're starting to,
No, I'm saying you're not out of that danger zone.
Right. Let's see. Now, Bu kind of wishes I was named Wanye. Wanye Kest. All right.
Precision and power.
Well, you could call me that if you want to, Bu. How about that? Oh, take care of you there with that. Rat. That's right, I don't have like the move pendant boosting those odds anymore. Or actually just glad his name isn't spelled W-Y-A-N-E. We need to make Wanye in Dark Souls 3. Whenever I am able to play it, I will definitely do what I can. Let's see. You know what? Let's give him one more health boost. Anyway, Bu, where have you been hiding the last couple months or so? I think it's been. Ben and I were just talking the other day about trying to get the band back together, and let's see. Oh, there we go. Need to start artillery down. Sweet. Uneducated savage. I don't think I've ever seen that bark before. Rats. Not a good enemy to try to regain your stuff with. 50% with stun. Let's try to get one more round out of him. He's going to make absolutely no sense tonight, and is going to enjoy all of it. Well, in about as soon as we're done with this dungeon, you'll be Ben's problem. No, that is all good.
You know, because I can get away with murder tonight, I'm just going to quip and say, isn't that usually how Wayne goes? Ah.
Oh.
Go blood leeches.
Oh, there's no more bandages left, so you should have thought of that when we were fighting the Shambler.
Which kind of looks, you know, at least the worm things kind of look like leeches.
A little bit, yeah. Does Jake have the skill that does...
For a second, you thought I said uneducated sandwich. I was like, I just found Bay again.
I think we guessed wrong on... Well, we're not gonna keep either one of them anyway.
Yeah.
So. Oh, and we threw away our last key. There is a chance you'll find nothing, or it'll be trapped if you don't have a... That's 3 citrines we could have had. Let's do... You know what? How about let's use the rest of those torches.
Living dangerously.
We'll be fine. We already killed the Shambler. What need do we have of torches anymore?
Packs laden with loot are often loaned.
And even if we have to abandon the quest, we've come out pretty far ahead on this one.
That's true.
Great.
And
All right, Sway.
Oh. Whoa!
That's true.
Sway is not backing down.
Oh, we had Sway manage to pull... I think this is the first time we've had a level 0... You know, spoilers, this is the first time we've had a level 0 come out of a Shambler fight. I think I have 3 or 4 casualties in my game.
What does her virtue do?
Stalwart, I assume, is going to be like protection or something.
No, you can just check the thing.
What?
X out. See the...
No, see, it doesn't. Yeah, it just tells you that they have
But
it.
you can see the crit increase.
Okay.
Lower left hand.
That's on Manuel.
Oh, that's on Manuel.
Yeah. Death's Door, recovery, minus 5%. Oh, it doesn't look like it's doing anything.
Oh, look at those resistances.
Ah! The 20% across the board to everything except Death Blow.
And traps. You may be freaking stalwart, but you'll still stumble on every trap.
Every time.
You feels like an uneducated sandwich would be a very fearsome foe.
Back in the heady days of the crazy min-max boards in the D&D, there was one
Wayne
about
created an uneducated sandwich because it gave him extra bonuses.
Yeah. I would say there actually was somebody who did as a thought exercise the psychic sandwich character, which would like use some kind of crazy animate, some object, it was weird. And yeah, really, man. We've had a couple people come back the last time for the other night. I don't know if you saw it on our Twitch channel yet, but the other night we did a special for Crypt of the Necrodancer with the viewers or the chat choice music stuff. And it's like, yeah, we had a couple people show up that hadn't been here in a while, and then are like, hey, where's some of our other old regulars? If you told us you'd have to kill us, well...
Come on, your secret would be safe with us and everybody else in this chat.
You'd always whisper us or something. I should be having her use her the stress relief thing more often. Also, I just kind of noticed, I kind of caught myself that since I guess because this way is one of our real life friends, I kind of caught myself referring to Sway as she, even though the Jester is male, even though I still call Laura or Sprawl a she and everything because the Plague Doctor is female.
Right.
Huh.
Whereas, I kind of tend to, call people based on what is most accurate to the person and not the sprite.
Right.
Yeah, especially for like the Plague Doctor or whatnot. What difference does it make?
That involved lots and lots of stress cooking.
I can understand that. And your secret would not be safe with Lorax. He speaks for and to the trees.
It's funny, Lorax, when you made that recommendation for a pawn last time, I actually didn't put together that you were recommending I create the Lorax until after I was done. It's like, wait a minute, small orange thing with a mustache. I was like,
yeah. Sometimes it does take Wayne a little bit to catch up with what people are doing.
Right.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Jester could be female.
Yeah,
It must be
true.
Motley he's wearing.
Motley who's wearing? It could be he.
I'm just saying, the sprite is actually male. But with the Motley he's wearing, he could actually, be female.
Right. Let's see. At this point, the only thing the herbs would be used for is...
That's true. Sway says, contrary to what anime would have you believe, not all women have gigantic breasts.
That's the thing we need a holy water for, which we don't have, so we'll just leave that one alone.
It also warns you of upcoming traps and giant boulders. Resident Evil 4, those skull...
Oh, yeah.
Rapid Gnashers.
Bit annoying.
The one with the mask next to the guy with the turban.
Yes.
Yes, that's the Jester.
Yeah, yeah. Well, come to think of it, Bew, if since this is the first time you've been here since we started streaming Darkest Dungeon, if there are any of the characters when we get back to town, we can show you the list of the people we have. But you know what? Between Hugh and Eldritch, we should have this pretty well in hand.
No, Bew, you don't need holy water for giant breasts. You need holy water for that one. It looked like a crucifix with skulls on it. It's some sort of totem thingy, I think. Yeah, if you have holy water, you can consecrate and get a bonus out of it.
Right. I know which anime you've been watching, but...
And no, Bew, the Jester is actually male.
Yeah, they have, I think pretty much all of the female characters, there is a subtle, female figure to them. The Plague Doctor being the most obvious, but the Hellion probably be the most obvious.
And the most obvious being that when you recruit the Jester, the Ancestor says he will be laughing at it even until the end.
Right.
Like that.
I was getting to that, yeah.
And Bew, if you haven't signed up, any of the characters that we have or can have in Darkest Dungeon can be named after you. You just have to tell us which one you want.
Yeah, all of the characters with Resident Evil names are free to be switched. And
otherwise, we'll keep our eyes open for whichever you want.
Right.
Lorax Circumven's not asking to be a man-at-arms. They have a bad track record of keeping those alive. It's true. We have been getting better, though. We have gone through... I don't know if it was a boss fight or just a regular dungeon crawl, but we have managed to keep man-at-arms alive. Men-at-arms.
Yeah, we haven't lost anybody in a while.
Yeah.
I guess
Because we're pretty awesome that way.
I was feeling a little frisky with the Shambler there. That was kind of close, but...
Yeah, I was starting to worry.
Positively hilarious.
Hilarious.
It's a shame the Jester lost his sense of humor whenever, he went virtuous. But isn't that always right, though? Clean comedy is just never as funny. Yeah. Let's see.
It's very clean. He hasn't caused any bleeding for a while.
And let's do... Yeah, we should have... Hunk should be able to finish the job. Always professional.
Mr. Death, indeed.
We're getting hella gold for this one. What do we drop now to make room for
You
it?
could... there's only the one portrait. You could drop that.
Guess we'll just drop the anti-venom.
Yeah. I don't think there's a lot you can use for
Oh.
Oh, there you go.
Sweet. So the rest of those rooms are... I guess I'll just head that way. And see what else we can scrounge up, and then whenever if we run out of food or we run into obnoxious room encounters, we'll bail then.
If there's a guy that has a warhammer that doesn't look like a little girl, the closest we would have would be the man-at-arm that has a giant mace.
Yeah, Man-at-Arms has a mace.
And we can show that to you when we get back to town.
Right. We actually have a available Man-at-Arms, come to think of it.
Indeed.
We have Mike. And Mike doesn't really count as a Resident Evil
Don't do
character.
it. No.
What?
You're going to run out of light.
Yeah, that's okay.
You're going to get critted, and then everybody is going to die, and it'll be horrible. Our beautiful run foiled because Wayne is getting too greedy. Especially considering you have no room to take anything anyway.
Well, what are the odds something like an encounter with spiders will show up and they would crit us all to death? I mean, come on. That's never happened.
If there was a mutilated trait in game, they had it as well as plus blonde hair, that would be perfect. Yeah, Bew, we call all of the characters in that we don't have assigned to after Resident Evil characters. So our man-at-arms is called Mike.
Yeah, we had a run where we lost the second one, and the first character we lost was also Man-at-Arms.
Right.
So whenever we started naming our filler characters after Resident Evil references, because we've played 2 of them at this point, and we're probably doing RE5 before too long, then it was like, we'll just go ahead and call him Mike after an NPC that appears in a helicopter for about 5 minutes in Resident Evil 4 and then dies. Bloodthirsty.
Makes sense.
Clumsy. Ooh, we're gonna have to get that one taken care of.
I think Hunk has a bad tendency to get himself kind of,
I wonder if they count off the number of maximum stress they had, because none of them ended with that much. And yet everybody got a negative quirk.
Could be.
Obnoxious.
Alternatively, it might just be that longer dungeons tend to have a higher chance.
Right.
It's also dependent on how much HP damage they take.
The Mike and Ike. Well, what I meant was he didn't have to. Then.
Somehow that seems to.
Ouch. Well, flagellant. I mean, that's not the end of the world to get a locked in or a